We're pleased to be joined right now on the Arizona Sports Line by Cardinals running back and kick returner, DeeJay Dallas. DeeJay, thanks so much for the time, man. How's it going?
Oh, it's going, bro. It's going.
Right on, DeeJay. Thanks for joining us, man. My soul brother. I appreciate you coming on, man.
No doubt.
DeeJay, let's start with the kickoff return last week. I mean, I think that's at the front of all of our minds because that's the first time anybody's taken one back in this league under the new rules. Did you have a sense you might be able to do that with these new rules?
Well, you always think about doing it. But with the new rules, it's kind of like, zero, like a defense running zero on the offense. And when you get a zero blitz, if you can get past the first line of defense, usually it's pretty smooth sailing after that.
Do you have a favorite kickoff return? And if so, was that the one that you liked the most?
I think that's the one I was most comfortable with. So we had repped it all through preseason, and that's the one that we repped the most. And I felt like I was the most comfortable with knowing where each and every block was, and just with the guys who were blocking, I was most comfortable.
I was talking to you about this, though, last night, DeeJay. I mean, stoking that thing right up the middle of the field, in between the teeth, in between the hash marks, man. That takes an awful lot of courage. Where'd you get that from? Have you always had that?
Yeah, I like to think that it was kind of instilled in me just, growing up in South Georgia. You kind of got to grow up and learn how to be fearless. You can't be scared of anything. And I like to think that I was, I grew into that as a kid growing up in South Georgia, but I also kind of, molded it into what you see today.
We're talking to DeeJay Dallas. DeeJay, it's always a turning point in a game if you can take a kick back for a touchdown, because it just doesn't happen that much in the NFL anymore. What were the sidelines like when you got back there after taking that back?
Man, it's crazy. I don't even remember. It was all like a blur. I just know one of my old ball coaches used to always say, if a team can return one or get a defensive score, you got a 80% chance to win it. So I was just happy to be a part of the the winning edge in that sense.
DeeJay, I really enjoyed talking to you, not just on the air, but off the air as well, about the game of football overall. Let's zoom out a little bit and go big picture here. What do you love about the game of football?
So I love a lot about the game. I just love football in general, but I feel like it's the greatest team sport ever. But also, I get to go, hit another man or impose my will on another man for 60 minutes and, not get in trouble for it. So that's probably the best part.
It is kind of fun, right? Once again, we were talking about it, to be able to walk in between the white lines and go try to drive some dude into the ground, because that's the nature of the game. That's the essence. That's what you're supposed to do. It's kind of fun. You've always been a physical guy, have you not?
Yeah, I've been like this my whole life, my whole football career even. I played quarterback and I was still trying to run dudes over. But yeah, man, I've been physical, or I love the physical part of the game my whole life.
Talking to DeeJay Dallas. DeeJay, do you have a sense of your teammates? It feels like a lot of them have that same mentality on this Cardinals team. Do you see that too?
Yeah, I feel like we all we all know that what it's going to take to win, and I feel like you got to out-hit the other team in order to win in this day and age, when there's so much finesse in the game and it's so I don't like to use that word, but soft. And I feel like we got a team of tough dudes that'll go to war every Sunday.
DeeJay, you don't mind playing on special teams, do you? You like playing special teams, correct?
Oh, yeah. I have fun on special teams. It's fun.
kickoff cover or kickoff return? What do you think you're better at?
I like to think that I'm equally as good on both sides of the ball, but if I had a preference, just the old quarterback in me, I'd probably go with kick return.
You got to go with kick return, scoring touchdowns.
I mean, he did just score a few days ago, so that's fair. Talking to DeeJay Dallas. DeeJay, you spent the first few years of your career in Seattle, so this is your first new team in the NFL. What's it like going to another team in the same division? Like, you're going to see the Seahawks a couple times now this year.
Oh yeah, I didn't mind it. That was actually what attracted me to the Cardinals. Like, we had a mutual, attraction, and I get to play my old team twice, and win the NFC West here. So I'm excited. I'm ready. We could go play them tomorrow.
DeeJay, it was really interesting because especially when we were in Indianapolis, I was there. I actually watched the practices, of course, and watching you, I really noticed JG talks to you a lot. The head coach talks to you a lot. He seems to encourage you. I saw him walking off the field with you one day. Talk about that relationship right there.
Yeah. I kind of, it's weird, but I kind of trusted JG. Like, as soon as I got here, just from our conversations in free agency. Like, the day that I got signed, we just kind of hit it off. I mean, he's big into like I said before, imposing your will. Like, as a team, like, you gotta out hit people, and that's like the basis of my game, my career. Like, just out hitting people, just in between the white lines, just playing bully ball, and I feel like that's why they brought me here. I could help and further that philosophy of bully ball. And yeah, man, JG's a great coach, one of the best I've been around ever. And so yeah, I'm just happy to be here, honestly.
DeeJay, you guys are pretty deep at running back with yourself and James Conner and Trey Benson and Mari DiMercato. You had a few more actually even in camp. What's that running back room like now?
We gel really well. We gel like super well. Like, I think we've got the best stable in the NFL. James is the lead dog, but the supporting dogs, we just we go as he goes. If he needs us, we go. And yeah, it's real business oriented in our room. Like, we joke and we have fun or whatever, but we like to think that when we're playing good, the offense is playing good, and when the running backs are playing good, we're winning games. So I like to think we like to try to put the team on our back.
DeeJay, you could be a third down back, in my opinion, and you could be a run down back. That means you could be an every down back. But do you have a preference? Do you have a preference in terms of third down or run down situation? What would you rather be if you had to pick one?
I don't really have a preference. I like you said, I like to consider myself as an every down back. I like to think that I'm versatile enough to, go in on base downs, and then when third down pops up, I could stay in the game. But yeah, I don't really have a preference. I could catch it out the backfield. I can run, whatever the team needs me to do to win. I'm 100% down to do it.
And there it is, right there. That is JG. Right there. Yeah, JG and Monty, love that about you. DeeJay, man, thank you so much. We really appreciate you joining us here today.
Thanks, DeeJay.
Yes, sir. No problem.
Thanks a lot. That's DeeJay Dallas joining us right there on the Arizona Sports Line ahead of the Cardinals matchup with the LA Rams on Sunday. He was the one, because you were out at the joint practices in Indianapolis. He was the one where things got it. Yeah.
Yep. Once again, and he didn't start it. He was not the guy that caused it. It was the guy that came up and trucked him.
Yeah.
And the problem was the dude who wanted to truck him got trucked.
Yeah, that doesn't work so
okay,
well.
Yeah, it didn't.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden everyone, he was trying. No, your dude was the one who initiated it. Go sit down. There was a little bit of a scrum there, and there was some
I can see
and shoving.
I can see why.
Just saying.
Why you vibe with him, and I can see why Jonathan Gannon was like, I want this guy.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Thanks for watching Wolf and Luke. Tap to see more and click the button in the middle to subscribe to Arizona Sports.